Hi, my name is Eileen and I graduated in 2019. I concentrated in biology.
My name is Sonia Martin and I graduated in 2019. I was concentrating in physics and I also got a minor in biochemistry.
Hi, my name is Noelle. I'm in the class of 2019. I concentrated in psychology, neuroscience, and behavior.
Hi, so my name is Darren Fernandez, and I was part of the graduating class of 2013. So if you're doing the math, came into iSci in 2009. My concentration was in physics.
I think what I was really interested in iSci was about how you get to explore so many different areas within science. And I really liked how you were exposed to doing research projects right away, like in your first year.
I first applied to iSci because I enjoyed seeing the connections between the different branches of science, and the idea of experiential learning really appealed to me, although I probably didn't fully understand what experiential learning was at the time.
I knew I wanted to do research, and I felt like this was the best program that gave me the flexibility to do research in whatever I wanted to do in the future. So I didn't really know which area of science I wanted to focus on, and this became a way to explore all the different areas and make a decision a little bit further down the road than high school.
Well, I probably have the same story as most iScis do. In high school, I knew that I really liked biology class and physics class and chemistry and math, and I was unsure of how to actually choose one. And then when someone came to our school to talk about programs at McMaster, they mentioned iSci. I was like, that's for me.
What I hoped to get out of that program was exposure to research, but also the networking and the hidden knowledge that's there in terms of how to apply for scholarships and where to go to do the research that I wanted to do.
I think personally I really like doing many different things and just getting a taste of a lot of different things as much as I can in my undergrad. So I think coming out of it, I really just wanted to know more about myself and what I really enjoyed and what I wanted to do.
iSci really gave me that opportunity to be more broad in what I was learning. So even though I got to concentrate in physics, I also had enough prerequisites then to take a lot of biochem courses as well and get a minor.
When I first started iSci, I had no idea what I wanted to do after. Throughout the first 3 years, I realized over time that I really enjoyed the communications aspect of science and of our RPs. And it was probably not until the end of third year that I decided I would try to pursue a career in science communications. So right now, I work as the Knowledge Translation Coordinator at Crohn's and Colitis Canada, which is a nonprofit health organization. And in case you don't know what knowledge translation is, it's basically SciLit, but in the health sector.
I'm studying at McMaster in medical school. So ever since I was in high school, I knew that I wanted to go to medical school, and that has always been in the back of my mind when I was applying to undergrad and throughout my entire undergrad.
So right now I'm at the University of Toronto for pharmacy. So going into iSci, I actually was interested in pharmacy. I did take the prerequisites that I needed for pharmacy school. However, that did change while I was in iSci, especially because in iSci we get to do a lot of research, and I really liked biochemistry and cellular biology. I thought that I wanted to do a master's or even a PhD in molecular bio. So it did change. It was in my fourth year when I really decided that pharmacy was what I wanted to do.
I just finished my PhD and I'm currently in medical school at University of Toronto. I knew before going into iSci that research is something that I really wanted to do. I didn't know how I could make it work as part of a career and how I could make it work as part of my future lifestyles. Being part of iSci exposed me to how to apply and be a summer research student, and from there I was able to build the networks needed in order to get research positions elsewhere.
I found out about my current job actually through a prof that I talked to in the field I was interested in. And I also talked to Sarah Simmons in general about science communication and science journalism. I went to Mac's Career Counseling, which was actually a really helpful resource that I'm really glad we have access to.
I think my biggest resource would be my peers. Even though I knew kind of what my plan was for after iSci, like I really wanted to do medical school, it was great to have such a community around me of people who supported me and helped me, get through that application process, and also hear from upper years and stuff and their experience in applying and also their experiences in med school.
I think talking to peers definitely does help. I did go to the SCCE a lot. They're a really good resource to talk to, and there's also a continuing education fair.
As for advice for iScis who are worried about their next steps and unsure about what to do next, I think every person who's been through iSci will tell you that you don't need to worry too much about what comes next. But I also know that that won't stop you from worrying.
Don't worry or stress too much, but I know that's really hard to actually overcome when you are in the moment thinking about your future.
Don't let your worrying prevent you from exploring opportunities. And if you think you're interested in a field, just go for it.
Number one, I would say definitely to have fun. I know undergrad is quite stressful, but looking back, I think one thing that I wish I did was, have a bit more fun in my undergrad.
My biggest piece of advice that I'd give to almost anyone is always remember that you are a professional. And as a professional, your job is to either acquire skills or refine the skills you already have. So find a set of skills that you think you can do at a high level, or you could do at a high level in the future, and how those skills can be marketable. There's many decisions you can make, and it's just up to you to just make it and then stick with it, and always have backup plans. That's really important.
And talk to people who are in that field to learn about what it's like, and develop a portfolio of work in that field, and that will really help you see if you truly enjoy that work, and it'll also give you something to show for it in the end.